Tom Clark's Main Event is a Boink Studios production. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Boink Studios, and check us out on boinkstudios.com, where you can see all of our projects, past, present, and future. And now, on with the show.
This is Daddy's show. Step off.
Hey, what is up? Welcome back to the program, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tom Clark, and this is Tom Clark's Main Event. We're back once again here on Facebook Live. Glad you are with us. We're also recording today. The show will post on YouTube and is always available on boinkstudios.com. Don't forget to subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. This is episode number 133, and yes, we're moving right along here on Facebook Live. I want to thank everyone for joining us here, of course, and for coming back each and every week. Much thanks to Heidi Ryan and the whole crew at Wrestling Rumors for giving us this platform. We do greatly appreciate it. So episode number 132 was the big one, folks. It was the WrestleMania 35 Takeover and G1 Supercard preview. We looked at all three events and ran through all of the matches, giving out predictions left and right. It was the biggest show of the year in terms of content, but today it's even bigger because we get to see how we did. That's right, folks. This time the main event is the WrestleMania 35 Takeover and G1 Supercard review. Bam! I got all that out and didn't stutter or nothing, okay? Are you impressed? Be impressed, okay? Howdy. What's up, folks? Glad you are with us. Thank you for tuning back in. As I am very excited today. It's another big show for us. I'm here in North Carolina. It's raining all day again because all we ever have in this state is Noah's Ark kind of weather. I'm sick of it. I'm ready for summertime. I'm ready for the sunshine. Maybe one day we'll see it again. We saw it some this week, and now we're right back to the rain. So, you know what the rain can do. All right. So, nonsense. Anyway, hope everyone's doing great. So, Jenna, I can't wait to give you my take on Mania. Trust me when I tell you that. So, Andrew's already bagging on AEW, talking about it's overhyped. Andrew, if you think it's overhyped now, just wait till they get the TV deal, which they apparently already have. Hey, Brenda, what's up, everyone? To all of you out there listening, easy for me to say, to all of you out there listening who are not watching the show live on Facebook, shame on you. Join us every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live on Wrestling Rumors Facebook page, Jack, because that's where all the cool kids hang out. And that's where we all hang out and just, chat. It's like the president's fireside chat back in the day. I'm not that old, but I do read history books, for crying out loud. So, if you're not watching us live, please do so. My downloads on the show are up. I've been looking at the server the past couple weeks, and man, they're up like crazy. So people are downloading the show from iTunes. Thank you very much. If you've not subscribed to the show on iTunes, please do so. Just look up Boink Studios or Tom Clark, and brother, you can't miss me. I'm right there. So, awesome. Thanks, everyone, for listening, of course. Did I get any sleep, Jim? So, okay. Thank you, Jim. Welcome, Jim, back to the show. Jim is a Tom Clark Main Event OG, as a bunch of you are. And again, we're very grateful. I'm very grateful to have you back each and every week. Yes, I didn't sleep much this past weekend. I took this past weekend off from work, told you folks I was going to do it. Starting from Friday morning. I'm not counting Thursday's columns up until Friday morning because I counted Friday as the beginning of the roll here, okay? So from Friday morning till Sunday night around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, I wrote 43 pieces. Bam. So there you go. 43, 47. Oh my God. 47. I think it was 47 pieces. 47 pieces. Yeah, 47. I can't even get the number right. Isn't that terrible? So yeah, 47 pieces in 3 days. I was on a roll, Jack. What can I tell you? I was like butter. I was on a roll. Okay? Stupid old joke. But anyway, I had a blast. Everyone talking about, I'm so fatigued. Oh my God, I'm so tired. It's been a long weekend. Oh my God. Really? Really? Give me some more. I'm not done yet, okay? I'm not even started yet, all right? So no, give me some more. Talking to another writer on Sunday night. Oh man, I'm so tired. And I'm like, what? What? I got my second win. But I got my second win Sunday night at 2:30 in the morning, okay? I looked up at the clock and I was like, oh my God, it's 2:30. I was still writing. I had to stop because I had to get up Monday morning to put my kid on the bus, okay? At 7. At 6, okay? So, I was still fired up. I'm like, screw it. I better get some sleep. So I did. Anyway, there we go. Aha, Paul. You know what, buddy? You know what, Paul? Ha! Anyway. So 47 pieces. Where in the world did I come up with 43? Because I think it was 33 and I don't know. I'm good at math. Don't make fun of me. Okay, so what's up, everybody? Everyone's throwing some stuff at me. Lance already talking about G1 coming to MSG next year. I think that the G1 is going to go wherever WrestleMania is going to go. That's my guess, and I could be dead wrong about that. I don't have the inside info on there. Hello, Montrese. What's up? Velveteen Dream got the win. Yeah, I thought it was a good match. I told you guys before, I'm not exactly sold on Matt Riddle. Bret Hart's attacker has been released from jail. I don't know how much the bail was. If there was bail, I don't know what's happened. I've not checked back in the past 24 hours or so. It's all nonsense. The actual G1. Oh, well, interesting, Lance. Maybe so. Well, Chris, I don't know about it if I'd say he's not a true wrestling fan. I get the fact that people got tired. I'm just saying, for me, I was coffee. You know what? Bam. That's my favorite. That's my coffee cup of the moment, folks. That's my coffee cup of the moment. Right? Kind of forever. What can I say? So, someone's already bagging on Big Cass and Enzo. Christopher, I gotta say, man, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. Montrese people move on. What can I tell you? It happens. Sometimes it's time to go. Sometimes it's time to retire. Sometimes it's time to move on to another company, do something different. You know what I mean? Daniel said, I always look high. Oh, Daniel, you wound me to the quick. I do often have issues with bloodshot eyes, and it's got nothing to do with anything. You guys know me. I am 100% free of everything. I've never took a drink in my entire life, never tasted alcohol, never took a drug of any sort. I am, what do they call CM Punk? Right? Straight edge, right? So I'm straight edge. I've had painkillers for pain before, when I get hurt and stuff like that, of course, but I've never had anything else in my system. So no, this is nothing. These is just my eyes, yo. Okay. So relax. All right. So here, we're going to go ahead and roll into this, man. We're going to do the same order we did last week. I'm going to fly up through here. You guys hit me with comments. I apologize. I'm not getting to everyone all at one time here, folks. Okay. So just bear with me. Anything you got to say, hit me. Okay, Jim, I do drink coffee. Do we consider that a drug? Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. So it's not that bad. I don't abuse it or anything, Jim. Jeez. All right, so let's get into this, folks. We're going to go in the order of the shows in which they happen, okay? Right now on my TV is NXT Takeover. You can't see it. Want to know why? Copyright laws. I don't want to get kicked off the air. There you go. There's only 5 matches here. These are good. We'll fly through the results. You folks tell me what you like, didn't like. Here we go. Ready? We had the NXT Tag Team Championship match. The War Raiders retained the titles against Aleister Black and Ricochet. Black and Rick took their final bow at TakeOver, and we assume their final bow, there it is, in NXT, period. Great match, amazing opener. To me, it's a candidate for match of the year. I'm not even joking about that. I've got an ongoing list saved on my phone of what I consider to be match of the year candidates, and this has been added to the list. It's the truth. NXT North American Championship match. We've already had folks talking about it. Velveteen Dream retains against Matt Riddle, gives Matt Riddle his first loss in the company. I thought it was a good match. Don't know if I think it was a great match, but it was very good. It was very exciting. I was very into it. It was intense. I enjoyed it. UK Championship match was everything I hoped it would be and 100 things more. It's definitely on my list, candidate for match of the year. Walter defeated Pete Dunne to become the new WWE UK champion. Just a 5-star match in my opinion, in my eyes, from start to finish. I loved every second of it. I've watched it back 3 times. I'm probably going to watch again another half dozen times, maybe more. NXT Women's Championship Fatal 4-Way. Shayna Baszler defeated and retained against Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kairi Sane. Baszler's still your champion. If there was a weak match on the card, I would say this one was it, through no fault of the women. I feel like they tried to cram a whole lot into one match. And that's okay when it's 2 guys, but if it's 4 guys or 4 girls or just 2 girls or whatever, it gets a little tough for me. You know what I mean? And then, of course, the 2 out of 3 falls match for the NXT Championship. Johnny Gargano finally wins the NXT Championship against Adam Cole, baby. All right, so great match. And again, on my short list of match of the year candidates, folks. How is everybody feeling today about NXT? What do we think about the show? What's everyone's take on it? What was your favorite match? Let's see. Let's fly up and down the comments here. Miguel says AEW needs Pete Dunne. Everyone needs Pete Dunne, in my opinion. Bianca deserved it, Nikki says. That's debatable. That's your opinion. I don't know if I say she deserves it, but I thought the match went just fine. Wasn't in love with it, but didn't hate it either. Yes, very good. Let's see. Yeah, finally Lacey's going to step up. Yeah. Going well, Tina. Hope everyone's doing okay, including yourself. Takeover was awesome, Tony. 100%. Can't dispute that at all. Dream versus Riddle. It was good. Like I said, it was a good match. I wasn't absolutely crazy about it, but I was entertained. I thought both guys gave 100% maximum effort. Everyone on the show put forth maximum effort. You can't be upset with anything that happened on the show in terms of effort from all the performers. They absolutely stepped up, stood out. So there you go. Let's see. Matt Riddle's lost. Maybe a hint to move up to SmackDown. Maybe. I don't know if I would be so high on these guys moving up to Raw and SmackDown. We've kind of seen what happens when they move to Raw and SmackDown, haven't we? It's not always the best thing for a guy. And plus, they're really putting over NXT as the third brand. Johnny Gargano was interviewed this past week by Chris Van Vliet, and he said that NXT is a brand. It is the main stage. It is the main roster. That's how he feels. Now, of course, he's going to say things like that, but I mean, I have to say that I have to believe that he actually believes that himself. Why wouldn't he? You know what I mean? He's on top now, and he loves it there, and they love him there, and we love him there, don't we? There you go. Let's see. Thank you, Montrese. NXT was a lot of fun. All the matches were good. Pete Dunne versus Walter was stiff. Yes, it was. Nice and snug, as they say. Hard-hitting from start to finish, as we knew it would be. British strong style in the house, yo. NXT might have the best roster they've had in a while. It's definitely top notch. I enjoyed it. I love the show. I thought it was the best show of the weekend, for sure. Kevin says WWE needs better storylines. Kevin, from your lips to God's ears. Trust me when I tell you that. Nutch now being North American. Well, he's not done with Walter. They're going to get a rematch. I don't know when. I don't know where, but it's going to happen. I think they're going to go at least one more time. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a best of three. Now, here's the thing with the best of three. Walter wins all three matches. That's a little tough, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe it would hurt Pete at all. But, maybe the second match ends in a kerfluffle. You know what I mean? Where it's like a count out or something. And then, so like the first match, Walter wins, and the second match, it's like a mess at the end of Melee, and then everyone's like, "Oh, Pete could have won that. He was close." And then the third match, Pete loses. Puts Walter back over against. There you go. Jenna thinks he should go to the main roster. I don't know how I feel about that. I think best of three, Montrese, to your point. Yeah. Let's see. North America title needs to face UK. Ooh, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? So. Yeah. So, I don't know how you folks feel about it. You listening, wherever you're listening to, how you're listening to the show on whatever device you chose to listen to it, and all you folks watching live today. For me, in my humble opinion, this writer's humble opinion, NXT Takeover New York was top-notch. I was more than happy with it. I thought it was the best match. And I didn't see every show of the weekend, folks. I watched WrestleCon, this show, the G1, and of course, and I watched the MLW Battle Riot 2. Blah. You know what I mean? It's no disrespect to those guys and gals. They're doing what they can do, and they're putting forth maximum effort, as we said before. I really feel that they are. I'm not crazy about all the acts in MLW, but that's my own personal take on it. Maybe you guys are in love with the product. Maybe you see something I don't, or you see it a different way. Let's see. Yes, welcome Kushida to NXT. Very much so. He has faced, spoiler alert, he has faced, is it Cassius Ohno? In an NXT taping. Is it Ono he faced? Someone correct me if I've got that wrong. What's up, Sandy? What's up, everyone? NXT Takeover. Yeah, you've got to make it a must-watch thing, man, because it's one of the best shows of the year every time they come out. You talk about, it's almost like they go out fighting for their jobs. Doesn't it feel that way? It's like, all right, you guys better get out there and you better do your thing. I'm going to fire all of you. It kind of feels that way because they definitely go out there and show up every single time. So Tina makes a great point. I get scared when they go to the main roster. When Ricochet was crying, I made a joke. He's crying because he's going to the main roster. Tina, you get Tom Clark's main event. No prize for the week. It's in the mail. Keep your eyes open. That was well done for sure. Okay, folks. Someone's already talking about End Zone Cast. We're going to get to that right now, okay? Because let's go ahead and flip to Saturday's show. We're going to talk about the G1 Supercard taking place in Madison Square Garden, a very historic event for both New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor Wrestling. A cross-promoted show, joint promoted between both companies, of course. Huge show, huge big deal. I've read several different opinions on this. I'm going to give you my take when I run through the matches, and you tell me, give me your feedback, Tim, what you think about all this. All right, let's kick this sucker off. The opening match, the Honor Rumble, which saw Minoru Suzuki kick off the Rumble. Nice little pop, some great surprises in. The Great Muta comes back. Shut up. Former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, IWGP Champion. Shut up. No one expected him there. Muta's moving pretty slow, I'm not going to lie to you. But it was fantastic to see him. I love Muta. I always have, always will. Okay, so he was there. Kenny King won the match, which no one really saw coming. Liger and Muta were the last two in, but Kenny King had not been eliminated, so he slid back in, and there was a big skirmish at the end. You know, long story short, Kenny King wins the match. I was okay with the Rumble. I didn't think it was great. I didn't think there was anything fantastic in it. I liked the stuff with Colt Cabana and Toru Yano. I enjoyed that. They do the comedy haha stuff, and I'm good with it. I'm good with it in small doses, right? But I think they're both very good at what they do. And they're there to entertain the crowd, and you can't really argue with that, as much as the comedy kind of gets to me sometimes, but I still dug it. Can't say it was the best thing I've ever seen, because it wasn't, but, you know, you say to me, well, shouldn't Liger have got the win? I guess. But at the same time, you know, let's give the win to somebody that's going to be around next year. Maybe that's how they looked at it. I don't know. To me, in my humble opinion, to give Liger the final bow, because here's the thing. The guy that won the Honor Rumble gets the championship shot at the ROH World title. So, you know, if you're going to let Liger win, I don't know how that would work out, the logistics of the whole thing. But what do I know? Maybe they could have paid off in Japan at some point. But Kenny King is your winner. The Never Openweight and ROH World TV Championship match. This was winner take all, folks. Every title match on the card was winner take all, all right? Will Aspray versus Jeff Cobb. This was a very good match. Hard hitting from start to finish. I enjoyed it. Possibly on the list for match of the year candidate. I really dug it. I love Jeff. I love Will both. Excellent match. Jeff Cobb is your new Never Openweight champion, and he also retains ROH World TV champion. Are they getting behind this guy or what? Rocket's trapping him, as Edge and Christian would say, yes. I enjoyed the match. Well done on every level. 30-minute time limit special singles match, Dalton Castle versus Roosh. It lasted 15 seconds, folks. Bam Bam Bob's your uncle. Dalton gets pinned. He turns on the boys. Dalton is going heel. I hate we're not going to get to see the boys anymore. It kind of ruins my day. It is what it is. The third match, 60-minute time limit, Women of Honor World Championship match. It only went 10 minutes, 38 seconds. Maya Iwatani defeated by Kelly Klein. Kelly Klein, the Women of Honor World Champion. Attacked at the end by Velvet Sky and Angelina Love. They're calling themselves Allure, along with, oh my God, what is the third member's name? I'm doing that thing where I'm blanking on names again. I'll look it up. This moment of typing. Brought to you by Tom Clark's Main Event. Mandy Leon. I just remembered. There you go, folks. So yeah, I love Ospreay too, as well. So there you go. It was a good match. Wasn't a great match in my humble opinion. I thought the schmaltz at the end was interesting. We'll see where this new group goes and how they're going to be worked into the Ring of Honor storylines and stuff. The fourth match, the New York City Street Fight Open Challenge match. It was supposed to have been Juice Robinson versus Bully Ray, and they showed Juice getting jumped backstage and stuff. It ended up being Flip Gordon, returning Flip Gordon back from injury, looking fine, by the way, looking healthy, it looks like to me, right? Versus Bully Ray. This brought out Silas Young and Shane Taylor. It also brought out Mark Haskins and Juice, who all of a sudden is okay and feeling fine. Don't know how that happened, right? It's kind of weird, but anyway, it was... So I'm on New Japan's website right now, and they're translating this stuff, and they said that the match finish was the 4 flippy splash. You know what? I am all for the 4 flippy splash. In fact, it's my new favorite maneuver. That's awesome. It went 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and get to the rest of the card when we come back and talk to it. We had the next match, which only went 8 minutes. It's a shame, it's a crime, and it's a terrible thing to have happened on this card because Taiji Ishimori, Dragon Lee, and Bandito deserved much more time than what they got. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship match, Dragon Lee is your new champion. These guys deserved a lot more than what they got. It was an excellent match, and I enjoyed it immensely. They just needed more time. The next winner-take-all match was the IWGP. You hear that? It's my dog. You hear that? I think going crazy. Bad dog. So the IWGP Tag Team Champions and ROH World Tag Team Championship match. Winner take all again. You had Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga won. Okay, and they are the new ROH World Tag Team Champions and the retaining IWGP Tag Team Champions. They defeated Brody King and PCO, the Briscoe Brothers, and Sonata and Evil. We had a run-in during this match. We'll get to that in a tick. Hold tight. The next British Heavyweight Championship match, Zack Sabre tapped out Hiroshi Tanahashi in 15 minutes. I just did not see that coming. I don't know if I saw Tanahashi winning, but I definitely didn't see him tapping out. So that was kind of surprising to me. But a good match on every level. I enjoyed the match. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. It was slow in spots, but you expect that from both these guys together. The next match, Tetsuya Naito was defeated by Kota Ibushi. Kota Ibushi is the new IWGP Intercontinental Champion. I didn't see that win coming because I thought Tetsuya kept putting over the fact that he wanted to be the first ever double champion in New Japan. I thought maybe he would go on to challenge the winner of the New Japan IWGP Championship match between Okada and Jay White. However, now it looks like Kota Ibushi will be on his way to do that. So we'll see what happens there. Good match. Went 20 minutes. The Kamigoye was the finisher. I enjoyed the match. Was it on your list of candidates for match of the year? We'll get back to it. The World RH World Championship, Matt Taven shocked the world by winning the ladder match between Marty Scurll and Jay Lethal. Lethal's last title reign is over. Matt Taven has won the match. I'm good with the win because it was like Matt Taven's in the Chris Jericho spot back between Austin and The Rock. That's how I view it. I'm totally fine with it. You know what I mean? A lot of people hating on him, bagging on him and stuff. I'm not a huge Taven fan of him as a character or as a wrestler, but I don't dislike him at all. You see what I'm saying? I'm totally fine with that. So I didn't see it coming, but it made sense in the end. And of course, the last match of the night, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, switched hands. Kazuchika Okada becomes the new IWGP champion for the fifth time. Five time. You get the rest. Against Switchblade Jay White. 32 minutes. Match of the night. It's on my short list for match of the year to this point. How does everyone feel about the New Japan and RH Supercard? So, Wes, what's up? Welcome to the show. We're going to get to Mania. Hold tight on that. How's everyone feeling about the Supercard? Is everyone good with it? Do you think it was the best show of the weekend? What was your favorite match? We're going to get to the comments here, folks. Sorry that I'm missing a whole bunch of people here. My apologies on that. But I just wanted to get through the card and then get back to you. So here we are. So how do you folks feel about it? Was it your favorite show? Was it your favorite thing? Lance was there, right? Lance was there. Lance, were you at the G1? Lance, didn't you go to Mania? Who watching the show right now went to Mania and went to NXT? Did any of you actually go? I want to talk to you. Hit me with it. Yeah, Barry, see the Supercard? Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I don't know if anyone, I don't know if they could have lived up to the expectations that we all had for the show, because I think all of our expectations were huge, man. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's talk about a serious title match between Ring of Honor. Nah, not gonna happen, Miguel. I don't see it happening anytime soon. Hello, Severin. What's up? Lance went to all three shows. Everyone right now ask Lance if he had a blast. Lance, I'm sure you had a blast. Tell me how you felt about the run-in with Enzo and Kaz XL. By the way, he's no longer Big Cass. He is Kaz with a Z XL. And it's not Enzo. It's Enzo. Little N, big Z, little O. You can't make this stuff up if you tried, okay? And by the way, they've got a new tag team name. They call themselves Free Agency. I don't know what to say. First of all, it took you like 2 years to get back together or something. At second, you want me to care about this? Come on. You can't get mad at them for getting paid to do business. You can get mad at Ring of Honor. That's how you should be upset with. You know how I always say, don't get mad at Brock, get mad at Vince. Get mad at Ring of Honor for this stuff, not Enzo and Kaz XL. I guess I got to start calling them now. Yeah, just messed up. So, yeah, no one's liking it. Everyone's hating on it. They should be hating on it. I thought it was poor taste. I didn't think it was necessary. I thought it was even worse that none of the New Japan guys knew. Go look up the press conference. They'll do it right now. You're watching the show. Go look up the press conference with Tama Tonga after the show. Lance says to see Okada, Muda, and Suzuki, Naito, and Bushi and Ishii was an epic. Lance, brother, I'm so freaking jealous you got to see Okada live. Not to mention the other guys you just mentioned, of course. But, man, just to see Okada live. I would love to see him. One day I will. I'll see Kazuchika Okada live. Best in the world. I'm sorry, best in the world. I know there's some great candidates out there for that, but that's how I feel. George says, give me old school wrestling today. George, there's a lot of people out there, friends of mine, people I'm sure that are in the same boat with you. I gotta move on, man. I gotta keep watching. I'm a fan. I'm always gonna be a fan. Do I like everything I watch? No. Do I like everything I wrote about? No. I wrote the breaking piece that the Iconics won the women's tag team titles. See that? It does leave a bad taste in your mouth, doesn't it? I had to write that. I didn't want to write it. Had to write it. My job. Got paid for it. Didn't want to. Did it anyway. Unbelievable. So, yeah. Man, Lance, you've seen him live before. God, man, now I'm crazy jealous of you. Now I went beyond jealous. Now I'm obsessing over you right now. It's crazy. George, I can't argue. Again, my man, I can't argue with you at all. Now, as far as they suck, I don't know if I agree with you there. I might argue with you on that. It depends on who you're talking about. There's some great talents out there in the world right now. Some great pro wrestling out there in the world. You just got to... And you know what? If you don't like WWE, look around. There's other companies, man. We say it on the program all the time. If I've said it once on the show, I've said it 100 times now. So... Let's see what else is going on. Any final thoughts on the G1 before we move on to WrestleMania 35? Yes, no, yes. Come on, folks. Hit me with something now. What are you thinking about the G1? Any other thoughts on that? Or do you want to move on to WrestleMania? We can move on if you guys want to. Do you hear the bird in the background? I've got all kinds of nature happening. I got the dog. I got the birds. I got rain. It's crazy. It's like we're in a freaking rainforest over here. Minus the dogs. Are there any dogs in the rainforest? Maybe some wild stray packs of roaming dogs somewhere. I don't know. Let's see. Jim says, funny thing about Mania made me realize I think I'm ready to really start watching other forms of wrestling. Jim, are you not watching? Jim, my God in heaven, Jack. You got to start watching, Jim. Got to start watching. It's worth your time. Trust me when I tell you that. And I know what you're thinking, Jim. I'm so busy, Tom. How the world am I going to fit all this into my schedule, Tom? How's it going to happen? Hey, listen, I said this stuff a few years ago before I really started getting into New Japan and Ring of Honor. That's the truth. I just thought, okay, I'm hired to cover WWE. That's what I'm going to cover, And then everyone starts talking about the other companies out there and the excitement going on outside of Vince McMahon's four walls. And I said, you know what? I think I'm going to start covering this stuff. And I was so glad I went to it because I'm like, listen, I'm not saying one's better than the other. Don't give me that because it's like, oh, this stuff's so much better than WWE. We're all nerds and we hate Vince. I'm not saying that you're like that. I'm not saying I'm like that either. I'm just saying there's good and bad in every company. Okay, there's good and bad to be found everywhere you look in all corners of the pro wrestling business. Variety is the spice of life, my friend. Go do yourself a favor and watch this stuff. Dane's gone, Steven. For better or worse, he's gone. The rumor as of today, as of right now, the speculation I wrote about last night, Wrestling Rumors, please go check it out, is that Dean is gone home, and that he's going to take 6 months off, but supposedly AEW has extended a deal to him. And listen, the source for this is not the greatest, most reliable source. It's not been verified by anyone, and no one else is reporting on it. No one else is backing up and verifying this at all. So please don't take this as gospel. Don't take what I say today and write a column on it or tell your friends that, guess what Tom said on his show? I'm telling you right now, take this with a grain of salt. But the rumor that has been spouted by this one company, this one website, this one Twitter account, is that it's in excess of $6 million, which is more than what Roman and Seth are both making from WWE. Listen, I'm just telling you what I read. It doesn't mean it's correct. Please don't take it as gospel. It could all turn out to be garbage. Maybe, Carlos. We don't know. No one's verified that. Dean ain't talking. Dean's never going to talk, okay? Dean doesn't do social media. He doesn't care about any of you or me. Not that he hates you. He doesn't care about all this stuff that we're doing right now, Twitter and Facebook and the Instagram and on the Tumblr and all that. No, he doesn't care. It's not his thing, not his bag. Probably never will be. So there you go. Miguel, hot take. Randy Orton sucks so bad, then why are they most of the wrestlers? Oh, so Miguel, so you're countering somebody. I get you, brother. I get you. Yeah, Brenda, hate to see Dean leave as well. Road Dogg to AEW, nah, Ryan. Well, okay, so his best friend's there. Ryan, my God, Ryan, you may have just sparked something in all of us, Ryan. New Age Outlaws, yo, back in the house, together. the whole Hall of Fame thing was absolutely ridiculous. You know, someone getting fired for saying Vince's name. Let me tell you something. You guys know this, but I'm going to tell you anyway, because you're here. I might as well talk to you. Here it is. See this? What I got here? This is the bubble. In this bubble is Vince McMahon and his company. Now, people in the bubble look around and see other companies and, hey, they're my friends working on that company. Oh, I see this wrestler over here. You know what Vince sees? Nothing, okay? Nothing. He sees the bubble that he's in. That's his reality. Okay? He's a billionaire. Doesn't really care what you think. Remember that guy? That's the guy. There you go. Struts down the ring. No chance. That's the guy, okay? He's in his little bubble. He doesn't care what you think. Never has, never will. Believe it. Okay? Believe that. All right? So he doesn't see anything outside the bubble. In his little world, by God, you can't mention my name during the Hall of Fame. That's crap. I'll fire him. He did. And, you know, just, I'm not going to say he's power mad. I don't know the guy. Maybe for all I know, this didn't go down the way that's being described online. Maybe it didn't. I wasn't behind the curtain. Neither were you, I dare say. I don't know if that's how it went down, but buddy, it sure sounds pretty freaking ridiculous, doesn't it? What's up, Matthew? McMahon land, Joe. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Thomas. I do make an effort. Oh my God, Michael. So we got to talk about that. So Dash Wilder decided to give that kid an uppercut. Just bam, straight. Just a straight right, dude. Right? It was a straight right. About took his head off. All right. You know what? Let me tell you something. So real quick. All right. So it was a storyline writer. I don't know the guy's name. A ref got fined for the Ronda 3 count and all that stuff. And then someone got fired behind the scenes supposedly because of the Hall of Fame thing. Mark, welcome back to the show. God, Mark, what the frick, man? Hang out. What's up? So let me just tell you this. So here it is. When I was in the business, it was in the early 2000s. I got in around 2000, 2001. Okay, and I was in it for several years. Not full time after a while. The company I was working for shut down. I bounced around a little bit, did some commentating, did some managing, did some storyline stuff backstage, hung out with the guys, that kind of thing. Tried to come up and did some interviews and stuff. And one of the things I learned within my first week of being in the business is, and this is how it was told to me, okay? If someone crosses that barricade, they are open season. Do not let them get in the ring. If they get in the ring, and if they get to the ring, you better take them down. And don't worry about it. We'll have your back. We'll take up for you. We'll say that he took a swing, whether he did or not. Don't sweat it. We got your back. Because you can't trust it that someone may... Dude, if that guy had a knife when he tackled Brett would be dead right now. You guys know that, right? Dead. Graveyard dead, okay? Think about that for a sec. He not only got in the ring, he not only got his hands around Brett, he took Brett down. Had he had a knife, dead. Graveyard dead. Think about that. Insane. So anytime anyone ever crosses the threshold, if they manage to cross the threshold, you don't let them in the ring. And if they get in the ring, you take them down. Dude, I've been in part of a situation where the locker room cleared out. I'm not lying. The locker room flat out cleared out. And we had 10 guys on one guy. And brother, he regretted doing it. Let me just tell you that right now. Regretted it. Okay? Straight up. You protect your own. You protect your own. Heel or babyface doesn't matter. Even if you don't like the guy, you protect your own. Okay? Straight up. There was, Michael, to your point. And can you believe that people out there said, this must have been a work. This is all a work. It didn't really happen. Because they all said the same thing you just said, Michael. They said, well, there's no security. Where's all the security? Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you, but we don't know yet, unless someone knows and I've not seen it, we don't know yet how this kid managed to get out of the audience, to get that quick in the ring. By the way, did you see Ronda Rousey's husband? And I'm trying to remember his name now. Since I'm looking stuff up, I'm going to look it up anyway. You know, he's a UFC fighter, obviously. Hang on. Travis Brown. There you go. So Travis Brown was one of the first people on him and thank you, Mark. Travis Brown was one of the first cats on him, and dude, just had mounted the guy. It's just, and I'm watching it at that point going, kill him, right? Because I'm old school, and in my opinion, if you get in that ring, you deserve whatever happens to you, man. You're getting in the ring with trained professional wrestlers. Okay? Straight up. You have got to be, and especially the way the guys train today, a lot of these guys are cross-training in MMA, and you got in the ring surrounded by pro wrestlers and MMA types. Have you lost your mind? And by the way, he has lost his mind. His social media accounts, if they're even still open, this guy is Looney Tunes, straight up. I'm just saying. Yep, you're right. David Wood Smith Jr. was there, Jim, as well. For sure. Yeah, free game. Absolutely right. Drake Maverick. Little Drake Maverick getting it done, Sandy, right? Good stuff. Jose thought it was the right time. Crazy, man. Crazy stuff. All right, we're 30 minutes into the show. We got about a half hour left. Let's go ahead and get to the WrestleMania card, folks. I'm going to fly through this thing. You guys come back and hit me with whatever you think. We can always go back to the G1 or NXT if you want to. No worries here. Here we go. Let's do it. Tony Nese is your new Cruiserweight champion, defeating Buddy Murphy in the opening kickoff show. Carmella won the second annual WrestleMania Women's Battle Royale. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins are your new Raw Tag Team champions. I think we all kind of saw that coming. Braun Strowman won the 6th annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal with the two little funny dudes from Saturday Night Live that no one cared about. Michael Jost and Colin Shea. So there you go. Colin Jost and Michael Shea. My apologies. See how much I don't care about them? There you go. Yeah, nonsense. Anyways, Seth Rollins defeats Brock Lesnar. Didn't see the match coming. That was actually the first match on the card, yes? Didn't see that coming. The timing, the placement. I said that Brock was going to win because I have no faith in WWE to ever put the babyface over. Ever, for any reason at all. But I was pleasantly surprised. No disrespect to Brock, but it's time for a change. It needs something new happening. I'm glad to see Seth with the championship belt. AJ Styles defeated Randy Orton. There was a spotlight on the lighting rig that was shining straight into the crowd. No one could see the match. They're getting upset. I would have gotten upset too. It's a lot of cabbage to spend. Lance, did you experience the light? I'm going to flip back to the page here, and Lance, let me know. Did you have the light in your face the whole time? Because man, lots of people did. Jeff says Old School Cena was awesome. Boy, you're 100% right on that. I dug that and didn't get one boo at all. It was awesome. Sarah Logan got robbed, Jim says. Carmella is overhyped. I can't disagree with the Carmella being overhyped stuff, but man, they love her. She's consistent. If anything else, she is consistent for sure. Oh, Lance, you didn't have to worry about it. That's cool, man. I think I miss you a little bit, Tina. Sorry, I'm reading and trying to talk at the same time. It's tough for me. Yeah, what's the point of the winner take all match Raw being right? Brother, if you tell me, we'll both know. Don't know why in the world. Adam Cole versus Johnny Wrestling was a good match. Sal, I think it might be. It could be match of the year so far. Crazy. Hear the rain? It's raining again. There you go. All right, folks, let's keep on trucking. Shane McMahon defeated The Miz Falls Count Anywhere match. Here's what I got to say about this match. Did I care about it going in? Nope, neither did any of you. None of us cared. None of us cared at all. We all thought, guess what? Kudos to The Miz and Shane McMahon for delivering in this match. Shut up. Shut up all day. I didn't see that coming, honestly. Man, they delivered, okay? Am I saying it was Okada versus Tanahashi? No, but dude, they delivered in this match. They did everything they were supposed to have done. When Miz's dad got in the ring with his hands up and Shane bum rushed him, if you didn't feel that, brother, if you didn't feel that as a dad or as a son, if you didn't feel that, I don't know what more you and I'd say to each other. I'm just being straight with you. And then when Miz slid in and took Shane down, that crowd, I got goosebumps right now. No joke, okay? That crowd went nuts for Miz, and they should have. What a great moment. That might have been the best moment in Miz's career to this point. I'm not even over-exaggerating that, man. Not at all. I thought that was epic. I thought that was the best reaction of how he got, man. I thought it was great. Jenna says even her mom enjoyed that match. There you go. I didn't like how it ended, but you know what? Shane's the McMahon. He's going to win. I don't really care. I think Miz got the point across. I hate that it extends the feud. I think it maybe should have ended right there, but what do I know about that? Just my take, right? Kind of feels like it should have been over, but whatever. Maybe they've still got some more time to go in there. Yeah, Steven, the rumors about Sasha's happening. Let's get through the card. We'll come back to it. I promise you. Hit me with it back again, if you will. Yeah, Jim, I 100% agree with you. Best match he's had in WWE to this point. And he's had a lot. But yeah, I'm with you, man, 100%. All right, let's keep on going, folks. The Usos retained the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships against Aleister Black, Ricochet, The Bar, and Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. Good match, one of the best matches of the night. You could argue and say that maybe it was the best match of the night. It was fantastic. The Iconics defeated Bayley and Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Tamina, and Natalya, and Beth Phoenix to win the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. This was a mistake in my humble opinion. I don't think it ever should have happened. I think that this match should have been Bayley and Sasha's. They very much wanted to establish the titles. I thought the company did as well, not just Bayley and Sasha. The news of Sasha being upset, no showing the Wendy Williams show and all that hoopla that surrounds it. First of all, I don't care about media outside pro wrestling. I don't care about it. And I am media outside pro wrestling. Isn't that weird? What I'm saying is that they're not pro wrestling media. I don't really care that she no-showed them. It doesn't matter to me either way. But I get why it's a big deal. Politically speaking, it's bad for the company. It's a bad image for her and stuff. But she was upset, and I would have been too. And supposedly she found out the day of or the night before, which, listen, they don't have to tell her what they're going to do. It's not her company. And is it a real title? No. Is she actually a tag team champion? No. They just call her that because that's the thing she's wearing around her waist, folks. It doesn't really mean anything like we believe it means something. I mean, to us in our minds and our hearts it does, and evidently in her heart it does too. And guess who can discount that? No one. Okay? Not me, not you, not Vince. No disrespect to Vince or anybody in that company, but I'm saying no one knows what it's like to be in her shoes except her and other talent, right? So for me to sit here and blast her and put her on notice and say, Sasha, how dare you? Who am I to say that? I don't know how she's feeling or what's in her heart right now. She's truly upset from everything we've been told and everything we're hearing. She's truly upset. So, who am I to say that she's in the wrong? I don't know that at all. I mean, if you guys know something that I don't know, hit me with it. But Jim says, worst match of the night. Yeah, it was not good. Not good. Steven said it has kind of devalued the title so early on. I totally agree. Totally agree. Bayley and Sasha should have held the belt longer. Jim, I'm with you 100%, my man. Totally agree with that. So we'll see how it plays out, but I'm not high on the Iconics being anything to do with anything in pro wrestling. And, I always say the words no disrespect intended. They'd be disrespected by that, but I'm telling it like it is. I don't see it. I don't feel it. I don't see it. And then maybe they'll prove me wrong. Maybe they'll become one of the best tag teams we've ever seen. Don't laugh at that. I've been proven wrong before. I'm not always right. Are you? Are you? Good on you if you are, my man. Good on you. Holy crap. Excellent. Kudos. But fact is, maybe they'll prove us wrong. Maybe we'll all be proven right, and they're just terrible and will stay terrible forever. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. And what must have been the feel-good moment of the night, and I think we all agree on this, Kofi Kingston is your new WWE champion. So we have seen, and I've asked the question before, we debated why has there never been an African-American WWE champion here on the program. We talked about it. I asked the African-American audience that are watching the show and listening today to give me some feedback. Everyone did. It's greatly appreciated. And I'm going to tell you something right now. It was such a good match. Daniel is so good. Daniel is so good, okay? Kofi's very good. I'm not discounting Kofi at all. But put him in that match with any other champion besides Daniel, maybe AJ, you wouldn't have gotten the same match, straight up. Kofi's very good, but he does very well with other guys that are very good and better. And Daniel's better, and I think Daniel is fantastic. So kudos to both guys. The match looked great. And Jenna says she cried like a baby. Wow, that's awesome. So yeah, I've seen a lot of emotional fan reaction online about this. And I'm telling you right now, I don't know if Kofi realized how hard this was going to hit people. I've seen African-American fans crying their eyes out, legit. And white people too. Both genders, everywhere you can think of, all around the world, upset, crying. But a good tears, right? Good kind of upset, emotional, okay? So yeah, I've seen it a lot. Probably will keep seeing it for a while. If WWE takes a belt off him anytime soon, shame on them because that's a terrible mistake, dude. So let's see. Yeah, it was back and forth match for sure. I was very happy with it. I just don't think it could have went any better. I thought it was fantastic. Let's move on, folks. United States Champion Samoa Joe defeated Rey Mysterio, crushed him in no time. If it was over a matter of minutes, didn't take long at all. Rey's still hurt. I think we all kind of knew that. The gear looked great. He came in as Mysterio from Marvel, from Spider-Man. That was a nice touch. Joe got the job done. Got done what he needed to do. Roman versus Drew. I don't think any of us were looking forward to that either. I'd love to tell you it was a barn burner match. They stole the show like maybe Shane and Miz did in some people's opinion. They didn't. No disrespect to Drew or Roman. I like both of them a lot, but I wasn't feeling this. I don't know if anyone else was either. We talked about Cena returning, interrupted Elias. We knew he was going to have something to do with Elias, right? We thought Taker being involved. He wasn't. John did the Doctor of Thugonomics, and he's awesome. He's always good. He's always on point. He's always, perfect. Pitch perfect. And he was tonight too, or that night too. It was awesome. Triple H versus Batista. Lots of people telling me the match went on too long. How are we thinking about that, man? Because like it went like 23 minutes, 25 minutes, somewhere along in there. A lot of people talking about, oh, this is so long. Oh my God, Tom, it's so long. What do you want exactly from Triple H pushing 50, from Batista 50 years old? What do you want exactly? Did you want Hurricane Ranas and Phoenix Splashes and Canadian Destroyers and planchas over the top rope and somersaults and moonsaults and, 450 splashes and Ricochet 630? What were you thinking was going to happen? These are two grizzled veterans of the business. They came up through the old school way. What we all 10 years ago would have looked at probably and said, man, what a good match. But put that up today against today's style, and I had all kinds of people in my timeline talking about this is taking too long. This is so slow. This is what pro wrestling used to be. All the time, every match. Could it have been a faster tempo? Sure. Look at the age of these guys. What do you want them to do? Run the ropes? Not you specifically. I'm just saying. Yeah, and you know what, Jim? I like that he tripped over the ropes. You want to know why? Because Batista's story of his last night at the business is awesome. He got to work his last night on the grand stage of them all against one of his best friends and his mentor and tripped over the second rope on the way in the ring. But he made up for it. Remember, he got back out of the ring, circled back around, and when he went to get back in the ring, he was very careful and then smiled at the front row. Perfect. It's okay to mess up when you're live. What's Vince McMahon say? There's no mistakes when you're live, no accidents. It was meant to happen. It's okay to mess up. Just cover it. That's what he did. Any pro wrestler will tell you, sometimes screw-ups happen in the middle of a match. Just cover it. Get back up, run the move again, and cover it. It'll be fine. And he covered it, and I thought it was awesome. Fantastic. Tony says, whenever you're standing with use sledgehammers, they clearly can't use sledgehammers. Well, Tony, to your point, because they would be dead. I mean, if Hunter legit hit him in the side of the head, Batista's skull would have been fractured, and he would be in a coma right now. You're right. Can't argue that. But you do that thing where you suspend disbelief. Alma, what's up? Talking about the nose ring. That was awesome. Such a good little nice little addition to that. I loved it. Tina, I missed your point. I apologize, Tina. If you want to hit me back with your point again, please do it. I don't see Black turning heel anytime soon, Steve. And here's why I say that. I think that he needs to run face because he's over. It's not failing. It's working. I'd run him as long as I can because people really dig that guy. He's got the entrance, and it's a babyface entrance. It's not really a heel entrance at this point. I'd leave him face as long as you could. Andrew says, couldn't watch that part, made him sick. Robbie says, my opinion, the amount of dirt built up on Kofi from WrestleMania. Yeah, so it goes. So we're talking about the 16 tons of crap and a spoon to dig your way out. We talked about Cena. Ray, where you been? Man, Ray? Ray's not exactly a ray of sunshine today, is he? No, he's not. I'm messing with you, Ray. Relax. Yeah, we talked about, I love the Cena thing, man. I was all about that. Very cool. Brian, every week someone talks about Punk. No one on this show right now is a bigger fan of Punk than I am. That's the truth. It's the truth. But it's not gonna happen. I don't ever see it happening. AEW perhaps one day, maybe. WWE never gonna happen. I wouldn't do it either. Throw all the money at me you want to. Not gonna happen. They won't, and he won't. No point in even thinking about it. Do I think the Demon was talking about Finn or the Demon? Because I think the Demon gimmick is going to be put on the shelf again for a while, for however long it's going to be. Ricardo says, like Bobby with the Hulk guys, had to do something to counteract the Demon, right? So he had to get his own little showbiz going on, I guess, right? So I was okay with it. It's kind of out of place, out of nowhere, but it's all right. Back to the card, 3 matches left, folks, and a match of the night that will not be the match of the night. Baron Corbin defeated Kurt Angle. No one and all their brothers wanted to see this match, which is to say, no one on the planet wanted to see this match, man. And I wasn't as upset with that on WrestleMania 35 as I was what happened on Raw the night after when Lars Sullivan came out and took Angle down. That I had a problem with. WWE never protects their legends. They never have, never will. Never will. Now, Kurt's got to agree with it. He's got to sign off on it before anything ever happens. I get that. He's not actually blindsided. You guys know that, right? It's all good. But at the same time, WWE, protect your legends. Don't put him in a position where he has to agree to that. Don't ask him to do it. You shouldn't have to do it. He shouldn't have to do it. More importantly, he should never have to do it. He's a legend. Let the guy ride off in the sunset. When he laid out Baron, that should have been the last word. That should have been it. And if you wanted to do something, then maybe Lars comes down and Baron's still in the ring, and Kurt just politely gets out, and then he feeds on Baron. I don't know. Something different. But I just didn't like that. I thought that the match between him and Baron was not good. I don't think any of us expected it would be. And I get it that you want to give the win to Baron Corbin. God knows why it's Baron Corbin. We've all been upset about this, had heartburn. We all have, me included. But, Baron's not just boring, Tina. Baron is really, really boring. Like watching paint dry on a Sunday afternoon in the South. I'll tell you right now. Nothing's more exciting. So there you go. Yeah, terrible. Yeah. I loved AJ and Randy. I thought that the match, I hate that the lighting thing happened during the middle of the match because it took away from the match itself, and I thought the match was fantastic. I thought it was really, really good. Well done on every level. Both guys. Like Rebecca, Baron Angle match had Blah and Sullivan came back, showing disrespect to Angle and the Hardy Boys. Sullivan needs to have a tag team partner to make him relevant. I don't know about that, Rebecca. I think Lars is relevant all by himself right now. I don't think he needs anybody. Give him Paul Heyman. If you want to. Give him Paige. Yeah, there's rumors about Paige being a manager. Give him, sometimes the oddest fits work. Not all the time, right? But sometimes they work, And Drake Maverick is evidently going to be the manager of EC. You know what I say, Drake? For Drake, you know what? If AOP ever comes back, AOP, EC3, Lars Sullivan. Straight up. All of them. I'd go for that in a heartbeat. But then let it be successful. Don't let it be all mid-card stuff all the time. Because then people get bored and they never think they're ever going to win because they never win. See? They're just feeders for the baby faces on the card. Yeah. Vince said, I gave you Kofi and Seth. You know what? I gave you Kofi. I gave you Seth. So screw you. Here's Baron. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know, Jeff. We've all been guessing about who's the next Paul Heyman guy. I don't think there freaking is one, man. I don't think he cares. Paul doesn't want to go on the road. I think he likes the one-shot appearances where he's in and out once or twice a month, maybe tops. If you're Paul, you got a lot going on in your life outside of the business. He's got his own company he's running, so I don't know if I see that. But I'm not disagreeing with you that it would be a good idea, but I just don't see it. 2 matches left. Going to take it home on the show, folks. Finn Balor defeated Bobby Lashley winning their Continental Championship. Wasn't match of the night. I don't think anything special happened in this one. Finn delivered as always. I liked that it didn't drag on very long. It shouldn't have dragged on very long. The right man won, put it that way. I liked the Demon. I liked that he switched it up and tweaked it a little bit, tweaked the presentation. Let's get to the coup de grace. Speaking of Finn, segue. Let's get to the coup de grace. Becky Lynch is your new Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion, Jack. She went from, this is ridiculous, Becky keeps getting cramped on, to she won everything, okay? Won it all, man. No one's anybody. Next, she's going to win NXT UK Women's title. And then she's going to win the NXT Women's title. And then if, as soon as WWE has a new brand, she's going to win that one too. Because why not? It's Becky. So no one's really upset with the match as much as they're upset with the end. So the rumor and scuttlebutt around online right now is that Ronda is injured. She has a broken hand. And that's why the match ended the way it did. Supposedly the roll-up was supposed to happen. Becky was supposed to tap anybody out. But at the last second, Ronda pulled the shoulder up, or maybe she didn't mean to. That's the word, is that she didn't mean to get the shoulder. She didn't realize it was or something. But I don't know. It looked like it ended weird. But you know what? I don't care. Yeah, it was anticlimactic. That's my biggest complaint. Was that it was anticlimactic. Because we put in all those months and invested emotionally. And, we all did. We all got emotional over this because we really wanted Becky to win. I thought we all fed into it, and we should have, because that's what it was supposed to have done to you. And if it did that for you, you fed into it. Doesn't make you a mark, because we're all marks. Don't ever forget that, folks. Even all you wise guys out there, you Weisenheimers, who like to sit back and call people marks because you think you're being cute and smart and clever. The fact is, you're a mark as well. We all are. A mark is a pro wrestling fan and nothing more. I don't care what anyone says. That's how they view us. That's how you need to start viewing yourself. Mark is not a bad word. It's not a bad thing to pop for a baby face. It's not a bad thing to want to see a heel get his face kicked in. Nothing wrong with any of that. Well, know why? Because you're paying tribute to the men and women behind the curtain every time you pop for the things you're supposed to pop for. You get that? It's paying respect to them because you're honoring and respecting how they're doing their job. And you're basically saying, you guys are so effective. I'm so sucked in. I can't help but cheer for the faces. I can't help but boo the heels. When you switch it up and try to be smart on your own, you're just kind of making the show about you instead of making the show about the guys in the ring. Now, after I just preached to all of you, okay, and you tell me, listen, Tom, I paid my money. I paid my money. I can do what I want. Go with God. How you enjoy it, I don't know. I don't know. And if you enjoy it, well, good on you. But I don't know if I enjoy it doing that. I like to play along. I like to get involved. Sure, I get excited when the heel does something cool. But, I'm old school, man. I like to get into it. I like to watch it and see it for what it is. I don't like to, well, this guy really is this guy. Whatever. And, I'm a writer. I cover this stuff 24/7, 8 days a week. I do all the time. But you know what? I still try to enjoy it. I still try to get myself immersed in the product when I'm seeing it live and watching it on TV. That's just me. Paul, a smark is a term that some smart mouth fan made up to make himself sound cool or to make other people sound foolish. That's all it is. We get so wrapped up in terminology. If you want to call yourself a mark, do it. Don't let anyone make you feel bad. If you want to call yourself a fan, do it. Because that's what you are. And you're a mark too. We all are. And it's all good. We'll just try to have fun with it, kid. That's all we can do. All of us. For real. That's all you can do. So, man, I likes to preach. That's fun. I got sound effects on today's show. And just so you know, I love this stuff. I had the best weekend. I wish I'd been there. Lance, again, crazy jealous of you, Lance. Your boy might be going next year through my connections with the website. Finally going to start using some of my connections and my positions with the websites. We'll see what happens. I got my fingers crossed and toes as well. Don't do them at the same time. They cancel each other out. Any 5-year-old worth of salt knows that, okay? But here's hoping they get to go to Tampa next year. That'd be awesome. Very cool. Let's hit some questions. Why does a Finn have a different finisher when he's a demon? Ooh, interesting. I don't know, Tina. That's a great point. I've never thought about that before. What was the deal with Lacey Evans popping her head out and then getting off? I've missed you there. I don't know. Who knows what in the world they've ever got that person doing. It's crazy. I was going to call her chick, but I don't want to be disrespectful. You know what? Is it disrespectful when you call a woman chick? Because I call guys dudes. Isn't that the same thing? In my head, it sounds the same. But in 2019, this age of political correctness, where we have to call people the right things and whatnot, I don't want to offend anybody, right? So I don't know if chick is... I try to use the word chick in front of my kid because I don't want him calling girls chicks. I don't think he would do it the right way, right? Anyway, I don't know. All right, what was the box segment on Raw and SmackDown about? Oh, it looks like it's Bray. Someone mentioned Bray earlier with the sock puppet. This is someone in WWE, folks, WWE Creative, or Vince himself, saying, I got a great idea. Or someone pitched to him, boss, I got an idea. Stay with me. Sock puppets in a box, Vince. And Vince said, I love it. Well, listen, what do I tell you? This is Vince McMahon. This is WWE. This is WWE. Don't get upset. It's one guy. It's one company. They're not the end-all, be-all. As much as they like to think they are, they're not. Okay? It's whatever, man. I'm watching Matt Riddle and Velveteen Dream in the closing moments of their match, and Matt Riddle's killing it. And the crowd is jacked, and they're going nuts, and no one's sitting down. I can't get up too upset over a sock puppet on Monday Night Raw, man. I won't allow myself to do it. Let's see. Lacey Evans is the next SmackDown Women's Champion. God, I hope not. I don't want to see that happen. She's not ready, in my opinion. But it is what it is. Thank you, Andrew. Does Honky Tonk Man age? Oh, yeah, Jim. I would say Honky had a lot of makeup and hair color on that night, brother. But no, I get you. I totally get you. He did. Nothing on Emma. Emma supposedly wrapped up a contract with Ring of Honor. Why in the world should she ever want to go back to WWE? Here's the thing. Most of the time, when someone leaves Vince McMahon's company, they go somewhere else. And what do they used to call it back in the old days? You got to go learn a new hold. Disappear for a while. They can't miss you if you're always there. That kind of thing. And then they make their name and they come back with a fresh take, a newer gimmick, and the crowd's like, oh, I know this person from this over here, and I like them now more than I liked them before. Emma didn't really do that. Yeah, she went to Ring of Honor, but she didn't really kill it in Ring of Honor. She's been okay, but she got hurt and stuff, and I don't know. So we'll see what happens. I wasn't crazy about a run in Ring of Honor. I don't know that it's 100% over. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But, we'll see what happens. Is throwing another woman in the mix and that'd be a good idea when they've already got all this women on the main roster that maybe they're not getting enough airtime to? I don't know, man. I don't know. So let's talk about, someone's mentioning what they're calling the draft, but it's the Super Showdown. Oh my God, let's try this again. Superstar Shakeup. There's too many in WWE right now, for real. So Superstar Shakeup. I'd love to tell you I know what's going to happen. I don't have a clue. I don't like spoilers on this stuff. If I find them and have to write about them, I will. If I see any, I'll let you know. But as of right now, I just want to watch, see what happens. Because, man, this company does stuff that makes you scratch your head to the point of ripping your hair out of its scalp, dude. So, it's whatever. I wouldn't be shocked at anything that happens on Monday. I wouldn't be shocked if Becky and Seth both lost their titles to the two worst people on the roster. I wouldn't be surprised if Honky Tonk Man came back and pinned everybody. Dude, you think I'm playing right now? I don't trust this company for anything, okay? And look, I'm not saying that out of spite. I don't care. You got to let it go, man. I just take it. I take it and roll with it. I can sit here and tell you I think something's crap or it's not, or kudos to them, or thumbs down, Batista thumbs down, whatever. I can say that stuff all day long, man. I don't. It's whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever they want to do, they're going to do it. They're going to do it regardless of what you think. You guys know that, right? It's whatever. Not saying you can't have an opinion. Not saying your opinion doesn't count to you and your friends and me. I get it. Okay? But, come on. What are you going to do? It's that company, man. It's how they roll. Victor, I don't know. I'm anxious to see. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Is Big E injured? Yes, Big E is injured. Torn meniscus, I think. He's going to be out for a while. So we'll see how long it takes. Right over our survey from last week. How many? Oh, James. He only got 2 F5s. Didn't he? Didn't Seth only get 2 F5s? I covered it. Let me go to one of the sites I write for, in addition to WrestlingRumors.net, is ProWrestling.com. I'm there 3 nights a week, folks, and I was there a lot over the weekend. Trust me when I tell you that. Did I cover it? Oh, wait. This was on the floor seat, actually. Let's go to that website. If anyone knows the number of Germans that Seth took, I want to say it's 2, but maybe it was 3. Here we go. Seth Rollins, Beast Slayer. Brock Lesnar goes down at WrestleMania 35. That was published on the night of the show. 2 Germans. That's what Seth got hit with. 2 German suplexes. No, it was 2. Now, I don't recall there being 2 on the outside. James, if you're right, good on you. I don't recall that. Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong, all right? But I could have sworn it was only 2 in the ring. Someone tell me if I'm crazy. I'll go back and watch the match. That's the one match I haven't watched again, to be fair. Sandy says I'm wondering. That's nice. Suplex City got burnt down. Yeah, Barry. I had it at 14, I think. You won up to me, I think. We should have known, I guess. I don't know. I say that, but at the same time, every time we think that we're right and we end up being wrong, we try to second guess ourselves. But this is WWE. Again, I tell you, don't get too upset because you can't predict anything, man, with this company. It's so freaking hard to predict anything. I'm not lying to you. So incredibly hard to predict anything, man. It's the truth. Crazy. TNA, yes, they're still around, Keith. TNA is Impact Wrestling. Sasha's at home. Oh, wait, Jim, not impressed with Walter. Wow, crazy. Brock is done for now. That's the rumor. He's done for now. Supposedly UFC's in his sights. We'll see what happens. Brock signed a new deal last year. So I don't think he's gone. I just think it's time for him to bow out for a bit. Ricky says if WWE wanted interference in the WWE Raw main event, they should have booked it differently, but kept Rollins. Because Rollins would be a great singles match. Yeah, for real. But see, there again, folks. Joe, I kind of like the fact that you said Kevin Owens and SmackDown in the same sentence. You didn't mean to do it, but it's some great karma you just threw on us there, folks. I kind of like that. Listen, this just goes to show you, Kofi gets the best moment of his entire pro wrestling career, maybe one of the best moments of his entire life at WrestleMania 35. I don't think that's overstating anything, folks, at all. Seth finally defeats Brock. Part-time champion. Everybody hates him. Gone. The next night, Kofi, with everything in the world to lose, comes out and says, I want to wrestle you title for title. All right. And we're all sitting home going, what? Wait, what? You know how often I do this when I watch WWE? Watch. Ready? Wait, what? That's me. Every time. Of course he would come out and challenge for a winner take all. Of course he would, because WWE does lame stuff all the time. No promotion, no hype, no formal announcement. Kofi, who just fought his heart out for months. How long has this been going on? 2 months, 3 months, whatever, with him? With everything to lose against a red-hot Seth Rollins, who hasn't been on a losing streak, folks. Who looks good all the time. Who has the edge because he's just defeated the most powerful guy in the entire freaking company. Kofi Kingston comes out, says, I want to challenge you, title. What? It's WWE. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. It's how they book. It's random. Fly by the seat of your pants. Shock the world for the sake of shocking the world with no real merit or story or meat to it. That's the truth. That's how they book. Just saying. What's up, Charlie? Why was the Raw Tag Team title on the main show Stefan? I don't know, my friend. I wish I could tell you, but I have no idea. When the new tag team... Yeah, Sandy. So listen, everybody and their brother last week talking about, there's new tag team belts coming, yay! Where are they? They'll probably be here during the Superstar Shakeup. That's my guess. Jim says, I don't think anyone thought that match was going to have a clean finish, but the bar, really? No returns, no new angles set up. No surprise if we get the bar who loses to 10-year-olds. Jim wins the second no prize of the show today. Well done. So, again, Jim, I get you. But at the same time, I would counter with, the match never should have happened. Never should have happened. They want to capitalize off the buzz of Kofi winning the title. Raw after WrestleMania is usually always highly rated. It was not this year, by the way. They wanted to go for it, and it didn't work, in my opinion. Josh was crazy late to the show, folks. It's okay. It's all good. You can watch it back later, man. There you are. Brandon, probably their attempt to make up for not having SmackDown titles on Mania last year. Oh, maybe so. That's a nice point. So what'd you think of WrestleMania 35? How did it compare to you? Was it your favorite show of the weekend, or was there another show? Did NXT beat it? Did the G1 Supercard beat it for you? What was the best show of your opinion? What's up, Chip? It's crazy late too. Chip? Potato chip? Let me tell you something. Chocolate chip. This is ridiculous. Computer chip. This is nonsense. I'm just going to keep going with that. It's fun. Let's see. That's how they end the Raw after Mania. That's why when people had enough, start chanting AEW. Yeah, Jim, to your point. Yeah, can't argue that. Frank says Walter at first wasn't impressive with that match. Dude, he's so good. Yeah, he does. He's very unassuming in his appearance. You look at him, you say, he's big. Who cares? I've seen big guys. I've seen big guys go down all the time. Right? They bring in big guys all the time. They're terrible. This is not WWE's creation. He didn't train at the Performance Center. This guy's world traveled. Been in a lot of wars. Been wrestling since he was 15, 14 years old. I mean, dude, this is crazy. Okay? The guy's a phenom. In every sense of the word, phenom. Okay? Call Undertaker that. This guy's a true phenomenon in pro wrestling. I'm telling it like it is. Preach. I am. For real. So, there you go. Jay says, why did have a little title belt at ringside for Kofi Brown match? It was clear as day it was belt. Because Jason New Day brought it down with them. They had it in the box. They put it up on the podium because they were confident in their boy. And, they should have been. And I get you, it's obviously set up and stuff, but it makes the most sense to me. They wanted Kofi raising the actual title above his head instead of Daniel's belt. And had Kofi lost, hopefully they would have brought the title anyway. But yeah, dude, confidence in him, right? Tony says, I wish they would merge the belts and have one WWE champion. Yeah, Tony, I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm not going to say I discount your opinion, because I don't. But I disagree with you. I think you're all in now. You no pun intended. You jumped in with both feet on all these titles and stuff. Leave it where it's at, man. I mean, if you want to make the Universal title important, for the first time ever, make it important. Keep it on Seth for the next year. Don't take the belt off Seth for a year. Have him lose it at WrestleMania. And I know he's a babyface, but he could be healed by then. Who cares? And I know that sounds crazy. Fine, you don't like a year? 6 months. 6 months. Have him keep it till, what would that be? August, September, October, somewhere along there? Sure, have him lose it on SmackDown. I don't care, whatever. But give the guy a title reign. Make the belt important. Do something. You know what I mean? Crazy. Christopher, I'm not a fan of the big gold belt. I love it because of Flair, but that belt's been just cheapened over the years. There's another word for it, and I don't want to curse. It's been cheapened over the years, and me personally, I don't care about that belt anymore. I'm going to tell you something. When you see a knockoff world title belt, it's the cheapest made piece of crap you've ever seen. You recognize it, but you get up close on it and you're like, ugh, that's it? Terrible. I know. We had one in the promotion I was working in, man. Chip, thank you, man. Chip, go back and watch the show before you leave us, Chip. Dang. Let's see. Put it on Roman quickly instead of Rollins. Yeah, people talking about maybe Roman's going to challenge for it. You're putting Roman and Seth at odds, and here's the thing. One of these guys is going to go to SmackDown. I'd be shocked if they didn't, for real, because I don't know that you want to put these guys at odds right now. But here's the thing. If you keep both on Raw, they're going to start working each other. They have to. Roman's the top guy. Seth's the top champion. Do the math, folks. It's easy math, as I would tell my kid. He disagrees with me vehemently. It's easy math, okay? Let's see. Can you see Roman and Seth feud for Universal? Yeah, we were talking about that. I'm indifferent on it, man, for sure. Oh, so Paul, you're talking about the winged eagle that Hogan wore, aren't you? Right? Yeah, because everyone loves that title. I have to admit, I kind of love that title too. It wasn't big enough, in my opinion. It wasn't big enough. But I do dig that belt for sure. Yeah, you know what, Jim? I'm with you. I say Roman goes SmackDown as well. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now. You know who's going to win the Superstar Shake-Up? SmackDown. They're going to bulk that show up, man, because they got to make an impression on Fox, dude. Like, straight up. I don't think they'll, pillage Monday Night Raw and raid the locker room, but I think you're going to see some big names go to SmackDown. I'd be shocked if they didn't get some big names there. Sandy, thanks for hanging out. Barry, thanks for hanging out, man. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Our audience is dwindling. You know what that means? We're almost at the end. So, listen, we had another big show today, folks. We covered the top 3 pro wrestling events of the weekend. We didn't talk about everything specifically as maybe we would like to have. I did miss some comments along the way. But I got to tell you folks something. I had a blast doing this. I always do. Hope you guys had a blast talking about it. I typed till I couldn't type anymore. Then I wanted some more because I told you folks before. That's how I roll. I had a blast with the coverage. I hope you guys have a blast watching the show and reading. Please continue to read my stuff. I'm telling you, man, the clicks mean a lot to me. It means a lot to my pocket and a lot to my ego. I'm not going to lie to you. Plus, it means a lot to the guys I write for. Okay, so if you will, please continue to follow me. WrestlingRumors.net, ProWrestling.com, TheFloorSeat.com, and Chairshot.com. Please, folks, I implore you, please check it out. When I get a chance, I'll post the bio to all of my pages on the Facebook page. That way you guys can go maybe check it out. Yes, please and thank you. Greatly appreciated. This has been a great show. I hope you guys have had fun. I'm out of breath. I'm sorry that I'm not answering everyone's questions. Please don't take any disrespect to any of that, folks. Christopher, I'd love to do Mania in 2020, man. Stay tuned. I'm going to do everything I can to get there. Hope everyone out there has a good weekend as well. Thank you to everyone saying thank you to me. The pleasure, as they say, is all mine. That's all I've got for you, folks. I'm out of here. Jenna, see you next week. Jim asking what's up, Sami Zayn. Sammy, I don't know. I'd like to tell you something, but I don't know. I don't like the gimmick. Everyone blames fans for everything. I'm leaving you with that. Jim, thank you, my friend. I love this stuff. I'm not going to get burned out. You got nothing to worry about with your boy here. I'm wearing an Undertaker shirt. The dude's bald. No hate. Dude's bald. He's hanging on. I'm still wearing his shirt. I'm not burned out. Nah, never going to happen. That's it, folks. That's all I got for you. Thanks for hanging out. I've made my goofy point as usual, and hope you guys enjoyed it. We're out of here. We'll see you next time on Tom Clark's Main Event.